Hi there guys, Sam here. Welcome back to another video where I'm going to talk a little bit around why you should be keeping hold of your current car. And yeah, I'll get straight into the video really. So yes, welcome back to another video. You join me in my Mark 7 Golf R here for, well, what is an amazing morning actually. I'm getting a bit lucky with sunny days recently. So apologies for the sun, but yeah, hopefully it's not too bad for you. And actually it's just nice to see the sun out on a cold morning. I wanted to talk a little bit around something that hopefully will help you out. It might be a little bit of a, well, a lot of my videos are sometimes a little bit talkative. But yeah, just my kind of thoughts around why you should be kind of keeping hold of your car and not sort of chopping and changing between the cars, and how it can really save you quite a lot of money. So yeah, I'm going to be talking around about that. So first of all, I'm in my Mark 7 Golf R, which I've owned for the last sort of 3 or so years. So why is it a good reason to keep hold of your current car, whatever year it is? Well, the one thing that can really save you money, every time you buy a new car or a car from a dealership, where it's independent or a main dealer, and I do a bit of dealer related content on this channel, as I'm sure some of you know or remember, someone has to be making money. You know, the dealership has to be making money, the salesman has to be making money. And when you think you're getting a good deal, you're not getting a good deal. It's the dealership always wins. Always wins. And if they don't win, they won't be in business for much longer, because they won't be making the margins to be able to sustain their business. You walk into a main VW dealer and you buy a used Golf, let's just say. That car, if you were to have sold your current car to them, they would want to be making about, let's just say, depending what sort of price they can get it from you, £2,000-3,000. I don't know the full statistics, but they're going to be wanting to make that amount of a margin on it. So you're losing out on that. They you know, the lower they can purchase your car that you're giving them, the better, the more margin that they can make. When you are then buying a car off them, a new car, used car, whatever it is, they're going to want to get the top end that they possibly can, you know, as much as they can kind of get away with, really. And as a result of that, you're going to get the hard done by. You might see the price come down a little bit, but they're always winning. Listen, I think I got a good deal on this car when I purchased it a couple of years ago, but you know, the dealer's still going to be pretty smiling and pretty laughing, because you know, they've made money out of it. That's just what happens. And so many people chop and change cars every few months sometimes, or even every few years. People aren't really holding on to their cars, and what people need to realize is cars last for a long time. They have a very long lifespan. This can go on, car could probably last for the rest of my life if I literally kept and looked after it and did the basics or servicing on it. No problems at all. I genuinely mean that. So you've got to remember what you're kind of sitting in. And I really kind of want to do this video to hopefully help people out who are maybe a bit anxious. You know, cars are, say, the second most expensive thing you'll ever own. So you want to make sure you get it right. And I don't like seeing people lose money. And hopefully this is just some of my advice to help them out. If you get a car on finance, you're going to be paying finance, interest rates, all these kind of things. And I don't think people should be so scared of, oh, I haven't got a new car, everything's going to go wrong with my car. If you get a car, if you have a car and you've had it for a couple of years, you know what that car's about. If it's been running fine and working well for you, great, keep it. Any car that you buy, you know, you just don't know what it's going to be like unless you buy it brand new. And if you buy it brand new, you're going to be spending so much money on depreciation. And as I just spoke about at the beginning, the dealer always wins your car as soon as you pick it up. As soon as I bought the only car I bought brand new was my Fiesta ST. As soon as I purchased it from the main Ford dealer, and you know, it was like signed on the dotted line, the guy said to me, right, that car is now worth 20% less. 20% less. So that's harsh. You know, a £19,000 car suddenly worth, you know, whatever, £4,000 less or a couple of grand less. That's a lot to take as a, you know, as a fair amount of wages, put it that way, in your monthly salary or whatever it is. So I don't want people to lose out. I think people should stick with what they have, and hopefully I'll be able to show that across this channel by keeping hold of this car and showing you what it's like. You know, I've done so much content on it. I've done servicing videos, I've done dealership experiences, I've done drives, I've had fun in the car, I've done lots of things, which is normal day-to-day stuff, you know. Okay, I'd love to do a few more road trips, but we can't do that at this sort of stage. It's just we're not in the right times with COVID, unfortunately. But I really want to show that, and I hopefully have helped prove that over the last couple of years when I've done this channel. Keep hold of what you have, and you'll be so much better off for it. You know I would 100% regret if I ever sold this car. I really would. Nothing really beats it for me. It's absolutely fantastic, and I know what it's all about. I've lived and breathed it for the last 3 years. As much as I love my subscribers, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't really want to buy your Golf R because I don't know how you've driven it, you know. I don't know, you might have launched it a lot more than me. You might have, whatever. Doesn't really matter, but it's just the unknown. The enemy you know is better than the enemy you don't, if any of that makes sense. That's hopefully a small amount of reasons around why I think you should be sticking with what you've got. Everyone could be relatable to this kind of video. It doesn't just have to be Golf R owners. You know, this is kind of why I should keep my Golf R for the rest of my life and never sell it, and why you should be looking at your car and thinking, do I really need to sell this? Can I really make it work? Now I know it's challenging for some people who've maybe got themselves into finance situations where they have to then pay a big balloon payment. Now if you're struggling to then pay that big balloon payment, you've got to ask yourself, maybe I've got a too expensive car, to be blunt. You know, that's again what the situation you've kind of got yourself in. But you can certainly then get yourself back into a more stable situation with your cars and enjoy it. Relax, enjoy it. I try to relax and enjoy my car as best as I can most of the time, but money does come into the equation. And you know, don't get carried away whether you're a 19-year-old watching this or a 30-year-old watching this or a 40, 50-year-old watching this. Don't get carried away in the, well, first of all, you only live once, you have to have the most expensive car now kind of thing. You know, have what you can afford. And don't think that you have to be changing and chopping and changing for the latest and greatest thing in the car world, because the car world is a very expensive world. It's not like chopping and changing, even if you talk about the latest iPhone or something, or, you know, the latest trainers or whatever, the latest clothes, whatever. They're at such a lower price point than this. And as a result, you can really be losing out on hard-earned money that you do. And the biggest way you lose out is by chopping and changing your car. It's very rare that you can get a car which is unique and one of 10 which will appreciate in value. Just doesn't happen to normal folk, unfortunately. So for the normal everyday person, that's my advice, and you know, it's up to you whether or not you take it. But yeah, hopefully I listen to my own words and I keep hold of this Mark 7 Golf R for a very long time, and have a big smile on my face while I'm doing it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Do you think I'm kind of wrong? Do you think you can actually save money by chopping and changing cars? You know, I'm open to anything. This is all just my opinion. Fundamentally, I only do this to kind of help you guys out and share my thoughts on it. And yeah, give this video a like, share it if you've found it useful and you think someone else might find it useful. Subscribe for plenty more content to come. And yeah, it's a community channel and I enjoy that for it, and I'm really interested to know your thoughts on this kind of subject as well. But thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.